we go. We are back with Shadowrun Returns. Moving parts. You put the pieces together. Jessica Watts was reassembling her mother, Melinda, gathering her missing organs to allow Melinda a decent burial. Organs Sam sold for a quick buck after her death. The ghoul attack after the ceremony didn't appear to be part of Lynn Telestrain's attempt to get you out of Jessica's way. They were just more victims of magic's helter-skelter return to the world. Lynn's well-armed security unit was a different animal entirely. You head back to the... Well, I guess I don't get to finish reading it. Alright, so yeah, last time we found out that... Is that the orc cop guy? Nah. So yeah, we found out that it was Sam's sister that was behind his death. And we were about to have to go on our next run against the Universal Brotherhood, which is going to be particularly amusing since we don't have a whole lot of funds to work with. You know, there are a few things about this game that I don't care for. Not necessarily that I think that they're bad aspects, just that there's not enough side content. You know, I think there could be more in the way of side quests. There's not enough to explore. And again, this is just my personal preferences when it comes to RPG type games. But you know, I really would like to have seen more side content, more side quests, be able to go on more runs, in addition to doing the main mission and stuff. But then, I mean, I don't know exactly how long the game is. I looked it up earlier, and some people were doing the game all the way through in about 7 hours, but others, it seemed like, on average, it was more like 12 to 14 hours. I think I'm about 7 in, so might have a couple more videos of this worth of stuff to go, of story. But yeah, they don't really give you enough opportunities to make extra cash, extra nugget. And if I had decided to buy more cyberware or something, I probably would be stuck because I don't think I'd be able to hire anyone to go on the run with me. Hire a team. So yeah, Coyote's already along for the ride, but if I didn't have the money, it'd just be the two of us. It'd be kind of SOL. We actually have enough to hire a couple. Oh shit, I can't hire him yet. It's like we can't afford the high dollar guys. We hired her before, she wasn't too bad. We've already got her along for the ride. She's another combat focused individual. He's got another human samurai here. There's another samurai. There's quite a few street Sams in here. Maybe a shaman. Got a mage. An adept, maybe? So adepts use magic to fuel physical attacks. A shaman might be useful because they can summon in hell. Then for the most part it seems like the game is pretty combat oriented. Let's just hire this lady. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's get to it. Towards Brotherhood. It takes nearly an hour for the taxi to make its way from the squalor of the Redmond Barrens across the bridge to the Seattle waterfront and the Universal Brotherhood. The building is a crash brick job with a fancy new facade that sports neon highlights and an enormous set of glass double doors. Through the windows you can see activity within, smiling, happy disciples shuffling along in beige pajamas and slippers. Oh goody. All the signs of a nice cult. I already knew it was a cult, but still. That's always what you want to see when you encounter a bunch of people in some place. Beige pajamas and slippers. A greeter stands outside the front door, gently attempting to entice the misbegotten and the curious to enter and take their first baby steps towards Brotherhood. Pike Place Market is usually empty by now, but you step out of the cab to the sounds of an excited crowd. Oh goody. Alright, so I'm already pretty loaded up on stuff. Apparently that is all I had available. Street drugs. Good for her. And I've got some jazz. Well, if she likes the combat drugs, we'll give her the jazz. We can have our slick new Street Sam lady OD during the run. Uh-oh. Maybe a rigger would have been useful. Alright. Okay. Come over how? I don't know. Hey, it's the same dancer from the club. She gets around. Same dude over there, too. Security guard and dealer. Alright. Let's talk to this dude. Maria Mercurial fan. Fan is apparently excited to be in the same city as the rock star. Hey, how you doing? You here for the concert? No, it's not Mercurial. It's Mercurial. The concert. You bet. Can you get me in? I wish I could get in. They just announced this thing an hour ago. All spontaneous like. Of course, by the time I got here, all the tickets were already gone. I'm going to try and find a better spot to hear. Alright. So is this lady supposed to be the... Maybe it is supposed to be Mercurial. Who the hell is this lady? Good grief, is she really supposed to be that cybered up? I suppose if she's rich, she could afford some top line alpha wear, beta wear, maybe even delta wear. Underworld 93. I do like the crowd comments. So what I was talking about, different grades of cyberware. Okay, so I talked about in prior video. Grief, my mouth doesn't want to work today. About essence, which is within the setting of Shadowrun. You have like an astral blueprint for who you are, and that part of that is spiritual, as in your personality and your spirit, but part of it is also more biological in that, you know, you have arms, legs, a head, and if you lose them, the astral blueprint remembers that it should be there, which is the game settings explanation for phantom limb syndrome. But in addition to that, you lose essence. You lose part of who you are. Holy shit, I didn't notice this guy up here. Oh. Must be into parkour. So anyway, getting cybered up, changing your body on purpose, because losing a limb in an accident or something doesn't necessarily take your essence away. Plus, if you have access to and the money, you can get new limbs and stuff regrow. They use your genetic code and then they regrow you new organs, limbs, whatever. But if you get cybered up, cyberware, it changes your body, and that the kind of changes it does kind of doesn't rip away your spirit, your essence, so much as just block that part of your blueprint and kind of corrupt it in a way. So getting more cyberware reduces your essence, but like I said, part of it's spiritual, but part of it's also biological. It's basically your body doesn't really want that shit in it. It doesn't want you to replace your arm with something made of a machine. But they can do better grades of cyberware. Like basic cyberware is just they chop something off and replace it. You know, and there's all sorts of, you know, they have to use nanites and things for connecting nerve endings and stuff like that. But it's still as involved a process as it is. It's done on the streets. There are chop shops where black market cyber tech is bought, sold, and even installed. Then you have alphaware. It's a step up in quality. Not only is everything more refined, the components are better quality, it reduces the amount of essence lost. Costs a hell of a lot more. Then you have betaware, which again is another step up in quality. And then you have deltaware, which actually uses things like genetic encoding within the components themselves. All things to make it more compatible to your body, and therefore more, the more like you it is, the more your blueprint will accept it, and the less essence you lose, essentially. So yeah, they use like genetic encoding and the components wherever possible, and everything is fine-tuned, sleek, 100% top of the skyscraper line as you could possibly get with deltaware, and it costs, I think it's something like 1,000 more times what basic wear costs, or 100 times. It's some obscene amount. Okay, back to the story. But I just wanted to explain what I was talking about. I'm not sure that they even include that stuff in the game. I'm talking about the pen and paper and the setting itself. So let's talk to the slick security guard. May I help you? Can I get into the concert? That's not up to me. The concert was only announced an hour ago, but the tickets are already sold out. Sorry, nothing I can do. You work for the Rockstar? Yes, sir, I work for Maria. Something I can do for you? I'd like to meet her. Lots of people want to meet her. I have very little. I'm an old friend of hers. I'm sure you are. She has lots of friends in Seattle. She lives here. Know anything about the Universal Brotherhood? Just what I see on the Tri-D. I'm gonna go look around. Suit yourself, Trevor. Let's talk to the dealer. Wouldn't be a rock concert without a drug dealer. That's funny. Although no police are nearby, he plays the part as if his performance was part of the experience. It probably is. Psst, yo, you like nerfs? Maybe something stronger? Show me what you got. Jazz, Kamikaze, and Nitro. Yeah, we have nothing. Sure, let's get our druggie some more drugs. Hey, what the hell? Wasn't for me. This is for our apparent druggie over here. Actually, that one might be. Let me check that again. So Kamikaze, Jazz, and Nitro. Oh, she actually has some cyber. Bone lacing, eyes, and an arm. Ganger gear. Maybe I should have saved my leftover ninja outfit. I'm Ninja Man. To give her. So she's got an assault shotgun. And a revolver. Nice. What you need? Revolver and her shotgun. And I'm still rocking my Ares Predator and Remington. I had to get the Predator. That is the classic Shadowrun pistol. Now if only I could get me a smart link. There's got to be more than... You know, I was kind of afraid that this was going to be the end of the game, but there has to be more to it. I mean, I've not seen hardly any upgrades on cyberware. I haven't seen smart links yet. So much I haven't seen yet. Let's look around first. Nothing over here. See, I love the animation stuff and all the little things they put into the environment, but I just wish there was more you could explore and find goodies scattered around if you're patient enough to look around and everything. More street vendors. Oh yes, this guy. Welcome, brother. Are you ready to build a brother tomorrow? Let's see. I sure am. That's great news. Yes, let's con the gullible twit. Come in and find the power of belonging. Sounds good. Then go right in, brother. Someone from the counseling center would love to talk to you. Jolly G. Willikers, alright. You hear the sounds of soft music playing within and what many soft slippers gliding across a smooth floor. Actually, it's kind of comforting to know that even established developers, because Harebrained Studios was started by the guys who actually, the same people that made Shadowrun originally, and BattleTech. That's why I'm really glad to see them making these games, because, you know, if anybody's going to do them justice, it's going to be the people that originated them. But typos and grammatical errors. Let's go in. Oh, brother, I forgot to mention that everyone must enter the Universal Brotherhood alone. My friends and I are together. In order to become part of a larger family, we must first know ourselves. You need to hear our message in solitude so that your mind can be clear from distraction and the shackles of this heartbreakingly oppressive world. I understand. Oh, don't tell me. I really hope my runners are going to be joining me later on, because if this is... They just got me to spend that money to hire runners, and then I'm going to have to do this entire thing solo. I'm going to get irritated, because, you know, that is bad game design. That cheap shit like that is bad. Coyote whispers in your ear, "We'll wait outside for you, Acidhedz. I'll take the team and circle around the building looking for another way in. I'll chirp you on the comm link if we find one." Good. They are going to be joining me, I hope. Let's go talk to the cult. In contrast to the noise and energy of the crowd outside, the lobby of the Universal Brotherhood is sedate, tranquil, acquiescent. The low music piped through the room is something from a day spa mixed with a planetarium sky show. So, Yanni? Day spa mixed with a planetarium sky show. Allowing listeners to achieve maximum relaxation while reaching for the stars. Alrighty then. Brothers and sisters from every race and every branch of meta-humanity mill about with blissful smiles and shining eyes, greeting each other with head nods, palm touches, and murmured blessings. The woman at the front desk offers you a welcoming smile as you enter, her hand automatically moving to her stack of religious literature. I want to see a troll Hare Krishna. Optional. Find out what happened to Shane for Cherry Bomb. Okay. Sweeping walls. Okay, I should have looked down sooner. I wonder if I run off, will they sound an alarm, or can I just wander around? Let's go talk to Sister Sally. No picture, huh? Hi, welcome to the Universal Brotherhood. I will be with you in just a second. She turns to the other woman at the desk. Sister Monica, you have to be more careful with your ID. She reaches down to a box on the floor. Here is a blank key card. Take it in your ruined card to Brother Christopher and he will let you into the office to program a new one. Thank you, Sister Sally. Sister Sally smiles. Of course, truth makes us one. Whatever. Young lady turns back to you and smiles. I'm sorry about that. How can I help you today? Can I have a blank keycard? I don't know why you would need one. They are only used by to replace the cards of brothers and sisters who have damaged theirs. Did you know that there is a Mercurial concert going on around outside? Her eyes light up. I know, isn't it exciting? I'm such a big fan of hers. The first time I heard Who Weeps for the Children, I melted inside. Yes, again, let's con the gullible twins. Don't tell anyone, but she's signing autographs outside right now. She chews her lip torn and makes a decision. I know the elders will frown on this, but I've just got to get her autograph. I mean, it's Miriam Mercurial. Yes, run along. And here is this same chick. Oh. She reached down to a box that was on the other side of the desk. Damn, she has some long arms. Next to the desk... That was weird. A cardboard box filled with blank Universal Brotherhood ID cards. If you could get one and damage it, maybe you could use it to get into the office and program a new card. Take a blank key card. Very good. Good. Let's zoom back out a little bit. And that same dude. These people are everywhere. Sister Wilma? Where's Fred? Christopher, Sister Nancy. I can just wander around this area. You can be more than human. I already paid my surgeon to be so. Just wandering around at the moment, seeing who there is to talk to. I will get to everybody. Oh goody, the church. Father Willie Hansen. Brother Mike. Is that motherfucker Mike? Oh no. They got to the Cinemassacre, guys. Let's see what's in here. Looks like the maintenance staff has left their equipment out. Look at the tools. There's a hammer, a number of screwdrivers, and seemingly random collection of screws, butts, bolts, and nuts. Look at the cleaning solvents. There's a can labeled kerosene and a can labeled paint solvent. Dip your blanket, okay? Take the kerosene. Let's look at the tools. Okay. That's all the looking at the tools I can do. Let's go look at the food. Covered with snack foods. The warming stove could be used to warm up a plate of food, melting something, or maybe starting a fire. Yeah, we'll wait on that one for a minute. Variety of sweets, including some red and blue candy. Hee 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 hee. Nudge nudge wink wink. Who's this? Janitor. As you approach the janitor, he looks up, seeming surprised that anyone noticed he was there. What do you want? You looking to make a little easy money today? What do you got in mind? Because you're not my type. You're not my type either. I pay you to talk to me about what the UB looks like from a janitor's point of view. Bet you see lots of things around here, and I want to hear about some of them. How about 50 million? Huh, I gotta go back to pushing a mop for a real paycheck. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I am very, very low on funds at the moment. Even if I hadn't went ahead and bought more drugs for our druggy friend, I would not have had enough. Let's talk to Sister Welna. Hello, brother. What can I help you with? I have some questions. That's why we are here. What are your questions? Is there a computer terminal I can use? No, we believe it is important to remove mundane distractions from our daily life so we can focus on the truth. Our only computers are in the office, and that's off limits to the prospective members. My UB home access keycard got ruined. Where do I get a new one? Sister Brenda can help you with that. Last I saw her, she was in front of the office door inside the counseling center. In front of the office door inside the counseling center. Thinks I'm gonna look around. Truth makes us one. If you say so. I could have asked where the counseling center was, but that seems like it could have been a bit of a bad thing to ask, since I'm supposed to be pretending to be one of them. I'm sorry, but today's seminar is over. Father Willie is just answering a few questions before he leaves. I don't think I want to ask either of those. Let's go talk to Father Willie. Whoa, get a load of this dude. Father Willie's greasy black hair and disturbing tattoos are quite the contrast to the flawless features and exquisite clothes of Lynn Telestrain. He doesn't look the part of a spokesman. You see the adulation in the eyes of those who linger around him just to bask in his presence a moment more. Apparently, he is a charismatic speaker. Welcome, my friend from the shadows. I rejoice to be with you. My past does not need to be my future. No, it doesn't. Perhaps you have already taken the first steps, my friend. How may I assist you? Thank you for your time, Father. Yeah, I don't think I want to take the... because that other lady needed more than one card. They gave her a plain one after she had ruined it, so Brother Christopher and Sister Nancy. Welcome to the Universal Brothers Counseling Center. What's your name? I'm a lost sheep who's come looking for my flock. You've come to the right place. God, this is hilarious. Tell me something about yourself so I can pair you with the right counselor. I've lived in the shadows, so give me someone who understands the life of a runner. I know the perfect brother to speak with you. He has a similar background and talks Shadowrunning. You two would get along fabulously, but he isn't in today, and the rest of my counselors are currently booked. Can you come back tomorrow? I was supposed to talk to, like, Sister Belinda or something? Brother Christopher. I rejoice to be with you. How may I help you? I need a replacement for my keycard. Do you have your old keycard? And a melted UV keycard. Wow, what happened to this? It melted in the clothes dryer. You would be surprised how many times I've heard that one. Why are you out of uniform? I was working undercover in the Barrens. Who are you working undercover for? Okay. Mother Lynn? Damn. Shite. Looks like we might have to start a fire after all. I have some questions. Do you like it here? Okay, no problem at all. I guess we're going to have to start a fire. Comlink chirps and Coyote appears on the screen. How's it going? Good. I found a way into the off-limits area of the Brotherhood. Jessica's somewhere in here. You find another way in this place? Yep, I went down an alley and found a side door near the back. I'll send the coordinates so you can find it. Okay, when I find it, I'll let you in. Take your time to look around and open the door when you're ready. We're chill here. So we're in some sort of... Oh, now they give me some goodies. An industrial-sized food processor that can make food for an army or something. The fridge contains mostly things that are either brown or green, with the primary difference seeming to be age. The broken vending machine seems like it could be moved. Strong enough, let's move it. A secret door. Ooh. Ah. Analyze a message which reads, do not open exterior door without express permission of a brotherhood, mother, or father. Open the door to let your team in. Nice. Door is locked. Try hacking the door. Decking skill isn't high enough to hack the door, but you learn that it needs a special key card from a brotherhood, mother, or father. It's a cold storage box is labeled life specimen, keep refrigerated. That doesn't sound sinister at all. Everything's locked. Even back here, everything is locked. Oh, that don't look good. Scanning, please stand by. Lockdown active. No intersected. Security card detected. Intruder alert. Scanning. Oh, this isn't good. Get back here and see. Got some phosphorus. These guys, this stuff's about dead. 5 rounds. Hell. Great. Playing the role of medic over here. Really need to take these assholes down. Expecting this to be quite this insane already. This one's taking no damage whatsoever. There we go. bitch. And of course I can't just heal her. She doesn't have one. Yeah, this room's already fucked. I know some people don't like it when you restart things like this, but I don't care. I wasn't expecting to get jumped by that much firepower that goddamn quickly. Good grief. Don't tell me I have to start over completely from the start. Please don't. Oh goody. Well, at least I know exactly what I need to do. Can avoid all the other bullshit and just get to the meat of it. Cleaning solvents, kerosene. Yeah. Walk away. Walk away. Alrighty. I didn't actually find anything useful in here. I just need to... Oh, let's see. Move that out of the way. But we can't do anything with it. I suppose if I had managed to get the card, I wouldn't have to worry about these assholes and we could do more sneaky stuff, but... Whoa. Well, at least that one missed at first. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a grenade again. And then I'm going to do the smart thing and get the hell out of Dodge. Y'all can come after me. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. They're doing a lot of damage. I don't want to shoot at that thing. Take out the one who made it or something. Keep throwing already. How are you doing? Seriously, they're not gonna come after me. Of course not. I'll take it. Wound yourself, you can heal yourself. And then I'm going to end. I leave her out there, she's gonna... She has to have line of sight. That should have still done some damage. I like it. Just needed to play smart. Sanctum access key card. Are we gonna be in combat time the entire time after this? Come on. Alright. So we got two more assholes over here. So let's burn these fuckers. Too bad. Not too bad. Nice. Put him down. Alright. Managed to get through that a lot better. Seriously? Again, I guess I understand that if I would have done something to get the key card, it would have allowed me to get through these doors, I guess, but then what is the point of decking? I guess I can really understand why people were saying that they did not really do decking justice, because that's exactly the sort of stuff decking should be for. I should be able to hack these doors easily. This door will take you into the inner sanctum of the Universal Brotherhood. If you have not retrieved your team yet, you will be unable to do so past this point. Do you wish to proceed? Confirm. I have retrieved them. Beneath the Brotherhood. Past the door is a short passage leading to a freight elevator. You hit the down button and the elevator rumbles its descent. Past where a basement would be. Past where a parking garage would be. The doors open to a very different environment from the one you left. Gone is the airy, soothing atmosphere of the Brotherhood's public face. The corridor leading from the elevator is utilitarian and sterile. The spa music replaced by echoing nothingness. Somewhere ahead, far below the Universal Brotherhood, is Sam's twin sister. Somewhere ahead, beneath a veneer of unity and belonging, is Sam's killer. The same woman, Jessica Watts. I feel like I should be wearing a hat, smoking a cigarette, and drinking a whiskey reading this. Who am I in combat with at this point? See, I can't hack the terminal. I can't. I can go over here. Or over here. Okay, so... Alrighty, who the hell are these guys? can hit back. Hi, Mom and Dad. I hope you guys are doing great and you aren't having any more problems with the neighbor's dog. Sorry it's been so long since I wrote, but once you reach my level, you need to reduce your exposure to the corrupting influences of our world. And that means all matrix and comlink access. I don't know when this will get to you. They say that we will no longer need our data pads anymore when we get to the next level. I thought I would jot it down here and ask one of the higher level brothers or sisters to pass this along. Be sure to send them a thank you note when you get this. I don't know when I can visit you next. My time here is important, not just to me, but for the coming age of peace and prosperity the Brotherhood will bring for us all. Yours, Jenny. Is this Jenny? According to the corpse ID badge, you've found Shane. Oh, shit. It's a med kit. Oh, that's nice. Wow, what the hell happened to him? Creepy. We can move around a lot faster now. Of course, this whole area is obstructed. What the hell is that all about? Actually, I had intended to... I missed. Ah! I just missed the second shot. Drop the mask, please. Open this door and see what's on the other side. Thank you. Gun search. Damn it. I likes it. Playing this one a lot smarter. I don't want to get gacked again. Alright. Open this door. Flag grenade. I can dig it. We get attacked again. Nope, it's not. Record. Good. Here, lead right there. Open the door. Ooh. I thought the breeze was up here were more people at first. Follower and followers. I got that backwards. I wanted you to open the door. Alright. Hey, get me out of here. Please help. What is this? Huh. Cutscene. Mary Louise. The young elf woman is clearly shaken from being locked up and seeing her jailer killed in front of her eyes. These people are insane. I've been a prisoner all night and I heard noises. She shudders. What kind of noises? Those are pretty close. Think there'll be a reward? Think there'll be a reward for you? Relax, you're safe now. What's your name? What kind of noises? First it was chanting. Priests and acolytes have been going down that hole since they locked me up. But then it changed to screaming and something else, something foul. We've got to get out of here. You see a woman here, human, blonde, early 40s, maybe? You mean Jessica? Yes, she's here somewhere. She and my aunt are together. My aunt brought me here. She said the Brotherhood was just what I needed, that I could find a new family here like she did, that I could be part of something bigger than myself. Then it got weird. You'd expect people like this to be nice to you, you know? That's what they're all about. But this was different. They all started bowing to me, and that's when the chanting started. That's when I got really scared. Okay, time to go. Jessica Watson. Mary Louise, what do you think you're doing? What does it look like? No, you're needed here. There's a hungry glint in Jessica's eyes. Yep, crazy cultists trying to summon demons. Except that this is a world where you can actually summon demons. I'll bet I won't be your sacrificial lamb, Jessica. My darling girl, you misunderstand. What we offer is eternal life, a chance to be part of a new... She suddenly notices you and her words fail on her tongue. You're alive? You aim to put a man in the ground, best you see the job through. Sound advice. But I'm glad you're here. Truly I am. You've helped me more than you know. Further opened my already wide eyes. I thought I understood my feelings towards Sam. I thought I knew why I needed to put him and my old life behind me, but Sam represented so much more. This world is sick, you see. Humanity is sick. And perhaps better than anyone, Sam embodied that sickness. He cared nothing for others. He barely cared for himself. Self-destruction. It was Sam's path, and it is humanity's path. If we don't make a change, if we don't embrace a new way of thinking, we must put each other first. And this is the basis of my new family. Does your new family know how you treated your old one? Sam and my mother were anchors, dragging me down with them into the gutter of human existence. But that part of my life ended at the burial. I am free now, free to be uplifted by my new family. There is a new world coming, Acidhedz, and it's beautiful. Ordered, safe, unambiguous, a world where everyone knows their place. Imagine it, a world without chaos, without selfishness, or any other human failings. No one to betray you or hurt you or... Listen to yourself, you don't even sound human anymore. Soon I won't be. I will transcend, become part of something bigger than myself. Why do these crazy people always fall for the bullshit line of chaotic, crazy devil monster thing of a bobber majiggies that only want to destroy everything? It's all... I know it's just a trope. It is their cult now. But still. Because people really do fall for this shit. That's why, you know, I don't really care about cliches, because all cliches are based in reality. Cults wouldn't exist if people didn't fall for bullshit like this. You can make it about demons or going to the stars or whatever. People will fall for it. She smiles a wicked smile. But first, I think it's time you meet my new family. They're eager to make your acquaintance. I've already met a bunch of them, and they're all dead. Oh, goody. Yeah, that looks like a horror. One of the horrors. Something nasty. True form worker. The creature makes a mangled sound of chittering in human agony. Holy crap. Don't be afraid, darling girl. No one will hurt you. You are our queen. Oh, read it. She locked us in, but I can get us out of here. Last night, they were holding me in the next room, the one with the computers. I jacked into one and was hacking their security system when I tripped the alarm and got caught. They threw me in that cell and disabled the jack points, but I can fix them. We'll help you fix the jack points. Look, I went to the best school in the country for matrix engineering. I know what I'm doing. They locked the nodes down when they caught me, but I slipped in some code before they did, so it has to be me that jacks in. Just hold them off and let me fix it. What about intrusion countermeasures? I ride ice as a hobby, okay? Just trust me and keep that thing away from me. How entertaining. I'm glad you weren't killed at the cemetery, Acidhedz. It will be much more fun to watch you die. Alright, so we gotta protect the girl. I like it. True form worker. These things have some heavy duty MP, and they probably will be more vulnerable to that. Well, it took some damage. Yeah, I'm gonna somehow miss that range. Then we'll try and take out the chav. Come on. Easier if I can get them together. 10, 15. Of course I miss. Of course. Right. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, I don't like these things at all. Of course. Always gotta have to go after the one that's got the least health. Seriously, how in the hell can you miss? Boy, she just can't hit anything. Oh, come on. Spirit? What the hell is this? It's immune to anything that's not magic. Thanks for giving me some sort of warning that I needed magic on this one. It's immune to everything. now you see them in their truest form. Now you can see that they cannot die. What the hell are these things? They are the immortal soul made flesh. They are our destiny. Are you blind, woman? These things are giant bugs. Open your mind, Acidhedz. They are so much more than you think. My mind was open to her when she called from beyond the veil, and she has rewarded my service and my faith with great power. This could have been yours as well, Mary Louise. You were the host for our queen, but no matter, there is another. Okay. Just can't hit it. Mary Louise persona. So she's got killer, blaster, medic. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of ice in here. Wait a second. Why won't it let me jack in? What the hell? Okay, that's really irritating. Now it lets me jack in. I guess these things don't really do much damage when they're in this form. Keep their physical forms blasted down. Jesus Christ, Jenny, can't you fucking get anything? Apparently not. Neither can she. You know, I am really tired of this. blank. I'm gonna miss it point blank range twice. Miss it twice at point blank range. Can't hit anything with your spells that's supposed to be your thing. Can't hit with a gun. Apparently can't hit with that either. Of course it missed, because it's impossible to hit anything in this game. It's one of the things I hate about a lot of isometric games. They make hit accuracy a super pain in the ass. I don't know why they think that makes things harder, or why they would rather turn just hitting into some sort of chore, just trying to hit it, instead of making the enemies tougher. Knock the fuck out. Acidhedz, Mary Louise, I found you. Arkeem, is that you? Call me Acidhedz. Samedi, please, we're in an unsecured node. Hang on, I'm running a decoy operation with mirrors utility to message to the rest of the Brotherhood's grid doesn't form me with ice. How did you find me? You leave a very distinctive trail, ML. You need to work on that. Now, what the hell is going on here? There's no time. The next level in the Universal Brotherhood is always talking about. I think they transform you into bugs. I had heard some rumors on Shadowland, but this is worse than I thought. I warned you about these people. You've got to get out of here. Shadowland is like a forum for Shadowrunners. Way ahead of you. This node controls the doors. We're free. Now we just need to get out of here. I'll see you soon, I hope. Tell the leader of the runner team with you to contact Baron Samedi in the Matrix as soon as they can gain access. Tell them I'll be looking for him. That is maybe? Now I'm hardly doing any damage. In here that we could steal anything useful. It's this book for the door. Stay and cover the girl. Left her where she could at least get some shots off. Like so. Come on. Or you get yourself killed again. Missed. There we go. Time to get the hell out of here. Drug lady that I completely forgot about giving you your drugs. You guard her, or you follow. There we go. Run for it! They're ghost bugs. Mary Louisa's putting on a tough face, but you can see she is spooked. Thanks for the rescue. I'm getting the hell out of here. Hold on, what was that back there? She's glassy-eyed, maybe in shock. That was, I don't know, that was bad, really bad. I'm out of here, sorry. The image that suddenly lights up on your comm link is clearly a non-standard transmission. Whoever it is, they're using the Matrix to type beam their avatar face instead of their own. You can tell that the voice has been modulated to disguise it. Bonsoir, mon ami. You must be careful with these devices. They can be hacked if you are not careful. Who are you and how did you get this comm link code? Forgive me, I am the Baron Samedi. Samedi? Perhaps you have heard of Samedi? He is a decker of unique gifts. Some have gone so far as to call him a technomancer. We two have a common knowledge now, and we share a common purpose. I'm listening. The girl, she is important to Samedi. He is grateful for your timely assistance to her, and he finds himself in a position to return the favor. Samedi knows the one you are after, and he knows, and he can help you get to her. But this comm link, it is not a secure connection, is it? No, we need to meet face to face, so to speak, in cyberspace. What's your stake in this business? The one you are after poses a grave threat to many, but that is for later. We must hurry now. Suddenly, the Baron's flowery speech is gone, and he's all business. Get to a secure jackpoint. Enter Shadowlands. I will meet you there. Bon voyage. The Baron grins and his image flickers away. So we're just hanging out in the alley. And there's absolutely nothing to look at, so let's just book it for it. Book it. You are about to transition to a new location. Continue? Yes, please. The Union. Getting justice for Sam is going to take more effort than it originally appeared. You didn't anticipate his killer being protected by a cult filled with giant unkillable bugs. But she is. And if you're going to get to her, you're going to need to find a way around or through those bugs. After a taste of the belonging that the Universal Brotherhood offered, the sordid surroundings of the Seamstress Union feel more like home than ever. Ghost bugs. Ah! Coyote, John Bartlett, Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb is swamped with customers, but when she catches a glimpse of you, she gets up on her tiptoes to talk to you over their heads. Hey there, Acidhedz, what's going on? Hey, Cherry, we need to talk about Shane. Shane, what about Shane? It's not good, Cherry. She looks you in the eye. Just tell it to me straight, Acidhedz. I'm a Baron's girl. Shane's dead. I can't tell you anything else right now. It's too dangerous, but I thought you should know. My God, Shane. She looks at her customers and down at the bar top for a long moment before finally composing herself. Thanks for letting me know. Maybe we'll talk later. She continues processing the information, then she remembers something. Oh, hey, Johnny Clean asked me to flag you down the minute I saw you. He said he's got someone who wants to talk to you. He sounded a little freaked out about it. He's waiting for you downstairs. I think Baron Samedi is like god-level decking in Shadowrun. It's been a while since I looked at that side of the lore. I say with a bunny ears. Johnny Clean freaked out? Okay, I'll talk to him. The wind is out of her sails. Yeah, that'd be Wizard. Sorry, Cherry. What was that all about? What is this? Okay, let's talk to Coyote. Coyote's face is pale and her voice is low, shaky. What the hell was that back there, man? Just what the frag was that? The Universal Brotherhood is all about belonging to a hive or something. And Sam's sister is their leader? If I didn't see it, there's no way I'd believe it. Giant unkillable bugs. She shudders, shakes off. Fine, whatever. I want that woman dead now more than ever. If you go after her again, you think of me, okay? I'll be around, locked and loaded. Will do. Okay, later. Bartlett again. Good to see you around here, chummer. Okay, just want to say howdy do, Mr. Johnson. Oh, are we at a point now maybe where we can open things up? And maybe I was wrong, and it's just because I was on an earlier part of the game than I thought I was. Mr. Johnson. Okay, so again, in Shadowrun, Miss Johnsons are people who set jobs up for Shadowrunners. They're in hiring, and they're all called Mr. Johnson. The man sizes you up as you approach. His carefully groomed hair and the shine of his shoes seems out of place for the Barons. Hey, you looking for work? I got a little something. If you're up for it, it's milk run. In my experience, it's never a milk run. He grins, exposing a set of unnaturally white teeth. Don't worry, this one's as straightforward as they come. The job's a simple extraction. The people I represent are interested in acquiring the talents of a scientist named Saada. Unfortunately, Mr. Saada is currently engaged with Renraku, which means he's engaged for life. That doesn't sit well with the people I represent. They see it as a subversion of the free market. Sounds straightforward enough if the price is right. You'll be compensated fairly, don't worry. but the job has to be done now. Renriku's shipping Saada out of Seattle in the morning for some sort of overseas research project. Tonight, he's being kept at a hidden research facility out here in the Barrens, just a couple miles from here. I hear they've been bringing in unmarked shipments for weeks now, thinking that nobody notices. We don't care about any of that, we just want Saada before he's out of our reach. The place should be lightly guarded, probably rent a cops and get in, grab Saada, and get out. In exchange, I'm authorized to remit 9,000 million in payment. Fixes you with a hard stare. I am not, however, authorized to negotiate. I'm in. Let's see the million. We pay on delivery, friend. That's how it always works. So, lab's location to your PD. Hire a team and head there right away. Liberate Saada and deliver him to my employers. They'll have a car waiting outside the lab when you're done. Once Mr. Saada is on his way, meet you here back here with me. Do we have any money at all? We do not have any cash. Yo, guy, have we met? You look familiar. I made a lot of people no problem. You need some brain vendors tonight? I got some of that merc stuff. Breed crews, taxi drivers, you know? No thanks. I'm a drug dealer. Hopefully we'll get paid by Mr. Cimetti, because otherwise there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to do anything. Unless... I mean, did we get anything good? Got a lot of karma to spend. Let me go ahead and pick up another level of decking, just... just in case. No need to talk to him. Johnny is hunched over his desk, idly fiddling with the cybernetic and seems preoccupied. He looks up when you approach, eyes narrow. Been making new friends out there? Yeah, some guy named Baron Cimetti wants to talk to me in the basement. Sounds like you two have already met then. He frowns. Well, this Baron, he's been asking about you on Shadowrun. Strange guy, has a pretty distinctive icon, skull face with a top hat. Can't tell what he wants, but the guy seems pretty serious. I wouldn't ignore this if I were you. Deckers have a way of making people's lives miserable if they're so inclined. This Baron character, what do you know about him? Scanner persona is gone, replaced by something colder and more dangerous. I did some checking, but didn't get much because he's new on the scene. I guess he's not a legend. I might have been mixing him up with someone else. He's no Wilson, though. Got a rep as a direct hot wire boy from what I hear. Never rides along with physical injury teams, though. Purely remote work. Cimetti, like the voodoo spirit? Yeah, that's the one. He sits at the crossroads of the living and the dead. Think that has any significance? I've been around a long time and I've seen a lot of avatars running around the tricks. A lot of them. You ask me, it's just some guy trying to look scary to make a name for himself. Think of it as his personal branding. Know anything about giant magic indestructible bugs? Is that a joke? No, I saw one underneath the Universal Brotherhood an hour ago, bigger than a troll. What do you mean indestructible? As in, I couldn't kill it. Whatever it is you've got into, Acidhedz, you're in deep. From what I hear, the Brotherhood has members in high places, government, corps, law enforcement. You be careful, children. That's enough talk. I need to talk to the bearer. Okay, you can use my secure jack point. I've already set up a portal with Shadowrun. Feel free to jack in whenever you're ready. Like I said, I really hope... that we're going to get some money out of this. Bonsoir, mon ami. Cimetti is pleased that we can have a private conversation. Pleasure to meet you, Baron. You seem very intent on talking to me. Cimetti wishes to thank you for saving Marie-Louise from the Universal Brotherhood. The girl is quite precious. If harm were to come to her, he does not know what he would do. He also offers you his help. The insects you encountered, they are something dark. To ignore them would be folly. There is much at stake. Samadai knows you are after this woman, Jessica Watts. For your own reasons, he can help you get to this woman and defeat her bugs. And, hypothetically, how would we do that? The job will not be simple, nor will it be straightforward, but Samadai can guarantee it will be dangerous. Telestrain Industries has been working for 2 years on a formula, codenamed Acidhedz. They are working with another corporation, a foreign corporation, to refine it. This is their 3rd attempt to get it right, and they believe they have. Manufacturing began several months ago. Unfortunately, their manufacturing plant in the Columbia Valley was recently blown up. It could have been corporate espionage, or it could have been something else. This is unknown. What is known is that a large sample of the formula survived. Sounds like something that might be worth a lot of million. Oh, it is worth a great deal, mon ami. A great deal. You see, it kills bugs. Big ones. Like the ones you met at the Universal Brotherhood. If you want to go back there and bring the Watchwoman to justice, you'll need Acidhedz. And as it happens, Samadai knows where the last sample of the Acidhedz is being kept. Hence, the job at hand. We are going to break into the Telestrain Industries' primary operations office complex here in Seattle. Acidhedz will be somewhere within that building. We will find the Acidhedz sample and liberate it for ourselves. You want me to break into one of the most influential corps in the Pacific Northwest? You've got to be joking. Would that I were, but it is the only way. It is the only place to get what we need. But take heart, you will have Samadai with you, and he is clever in the ways of the Matrix. We cannot lose. Do I look like a charity to you? This is a job and I... Well, I've got nowhere else to go. Might as well see how deep this cesspool gets. Very existential, yes. Nothing matters. Why not die in hell of bullets, eh? You will be a fun partner tonight. Come on. Oh, we got some money, thankfully. Samadai will be part of this evening's events, but must remain remote. He will keep all of Seattle law enforcement and off-duty telestrain security away, while you locate the information we need from inside. And how do I get inside? And what about the on-duty telestrain security, the ones that will shoot me as soon as I step into the lobby? Ah, the Baron will handle that as well. Telestrain guards will be rerouted throughout the building. With the right timing, no one will even know you're there. But of course, even Baron Samadai cannot anticipate all possibilities, so tonight you must use your contacts to hire a team and travel to the Telestrain office complex downtown. You will be contacted again when you have gained entrance. Sonic whistles a long, slow whistle. Holy crap, Telestrain Industries. You've hit the big time, chum. If you need a second decker, you might as well take one of the best. That means you, right? No, I'm not an inside man anymore. My running days are over. There's an elf who owes me a favor. He goes by Dodger. Ooh, Dodger. He's a character from one of the book series. It is a great series, a trilogy of books. I'm not sure if he's in any of the other ones. Oh, they're bringing in some of the big names. I love it. Yeah, I've heard of him. He's one of the best deckers in Seattle, and this is me saying it. I'll get you his contact information. You'll know him by the way he talks. He's like he's in a damn Charles Dickens novel. Oh, Dodger. Alright, so now I've got some money to work with, a little bit anyway. So I wonder if I could get away with doing that other one first. Let's see if we got anything. Holy shit. Yeah, we've got some new things available here. They're expensive. I want to see if I want to do that other one first. It's gonna force me to do this. Oh well. What, you need runners again? Good, I got some new contacts, some primo mercs. Oh, I can do either one. I need to put together a team for a rental lab. Yeah, let's take Coyote with us. Damn, he's expensive. Do they just get more expensive as they... as you use them again and again. It's a Renraku lab. I've got some decking ability. These guys are mostly cheap. Let's see. Rigger might be useful. I haven't used Rigger before. Let's go with her again. And yeah, I'll just, runners often have teams of people that they like to work with immediately. Do this run. Hopefully it won't take too long. We'll have some yen in our pocket and we can move on to the next one on the next video, probably. Next stream. You leave Touristville behind and make your way into the Barrens proper, exiting civilization as you know it. With each step, the little order that still exists falls away, taken over by anarchy in its purest form. All semblance of government oversight, corporate domination, even media influence disappears, leaving an urban, feral landscape of bleak desperation. Yet hidden in this wreckage of a suburb, Renraku Computer Systems is hidden some sort of R&D research lab, probably to take advantage of some old tech left after the Shiaway's nuclear power plant meltdown of the crash that decimated the computer industry in 1929. You find your way into the lab. The place has definitely seen better days. No security systems are online to greet you. Just the ones made of meat. Maybe you can help a scientist make a life change. Alright. So, we don't have a whole lot to work with. We're just going in. Said it'd be a milk run. That means easy assignment. Karma available? I do. Oh, I have 4. It's enough to increase my pistol. Alright, so... okay, it's gonna let me go first. Let's get over here and see what we're dealing with. Oh, trick. Position. Alright, so we got a couple more cards here. I missed. Of course I missed. Bring her up. Whoa, okay, there's another one right. up right there. Perfect. I like it. Yeah, do that. I love it. Ooh, got another one. Ball lightning. Ongoing. So. Yeah. This lady aim. There we go. Hey, where the hell did he come from? They come from. Clutch, though. Smell hits you like a fist. Take a blood, the front of animal foul, and something else. Something wrong. Oh goody. So much for being a milker. I suppose this is actually connected to the story. I mean, he's got his back to us and whatnot, and he's still gonna have this. Good fucking great. Anime. 40 fucking damage. What the hell? Deck in over here. Get her the hell out of harm's way. Time in. That one can see us. And Mage is going to run back and forth. Matrix turret control. Light Sentry Ice. I think that's probably the more dangerous one. No. course I missed. Seriously, come the fuck on. Right, he's gonna hit me. Sorry about that. Yep, and again, it's... Ah! Anything else in here worth looking at? There is another one. Good, what's this thing? Let's see if the turret will work for us. Yes, it does. Yeah. That's what we like to see. Okay, there's no... You know what? I'm running my ass back over here. Oh, come on, they're not gonna come after me. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Oh, goody. After me. That's it. Come on, come in here. I want to kill it. Come on, coyote. There we go. Alright. I think that's that. More creepy shit. But we dealt with it. We're badasses. Sada. Now. The scientist looks absolutely bewildered. Who are you? Well, why are you doing this? Are you Sada? what if I say no? Then you'll end up like them. Then yes, I'm Sada. Wait, you're from Technology, aren't you? I told them I wasn't interested in working for them. Think of this as a signing bonus. So that's it? You're just gonna hand me over to them? Jesus, these people, listen to me, whoever you are. I know I'm a wage slave, I get it, but I shouldn't be a real slave, should I? All you're doing is transplanting me from one corp to another so I can be an employee for life. Shouldn't I have something to say about it? Of course, that's not my problem. You're coming with me. What if I refuse? Knock him out and drag him behind you. Normally I wouldn't go dark like that, but you do not cross a Johnson. In Shadowrun, if you have a code at times, yes, it's good to have a code. You have to, you try to live by your code, but you do not cross a Johnson. If there's any lesson I've learned from the reading books and the books of Shadowrun series and other stuff with Shadowrun, you do not cross a Johnson. Getting justice for Sam is going to take, okay. My people tell me you deliver the package. Pay data? No, I missed something. They had basilisks, a whole herd of them. So what? Sounds like you took care of it. Here's a cred stick. You'll find the appropriate compensation is all there. It was a pleasure doing business with you. We made some cash. Actually, came out pretty much ahead. You alright, Acidhedz? Battered, bruised, but not yet beaten. I heard you made trouble with the Universal Brotherhood. Stirred up a hornet's nest, you might say. People are starting to say there is some dark threat going down in those chapter houses, like they're taking advantage of the poor folk who go there looking for help. I gotta say, that makes my blood boil. It's bad enough that the government labels half the population as probationary citizens. We don't need more people preying on the most defenseless members of society. And I hate to bring race into it, but it's a fact that a good number of people go to the Brotherhood for help from metas like me. But what options do we have? Do you realize that it would take an act of Congress to grant me full citizenship? And they have yet to do it once. Wars are started more easily than a meta gets a sin in this country. So it's no wonder we turn to people like the Brotherhood who claim to listen to our woes and speak on our behalf. He catches himself, takes a breath, and visibly calls. Sorry, I just know some folks who went to the Brotherhood for these very reasons. I might have ended up there myself if this Kubota had it taken. Whatever's going on in there, I trust you'll put an end to it one way or another. This isn't just for Sam anymore. Go get him, sir. Yeah, I talked about the horrors. I think that's what they were called in one of the first. I think it was the first video. Because there's Shadowrun and then there's Earth Dawn. I talked about that before, but I go over it again a little bit before I end this. So Earth Dawn takes place way, way, way in the past. It's a hard fantasy setting, if you will. Hard sci-fi. It's a true fantasy setting, I'll say. And it all revolves around, again, same setting as Shadowrun, just way in the past. And there's this cycle of magic, and as magic becomes more and more powerful, there's this other plane of existence, the astral realm. And attached to that astral realm is this, just all the horrors, these destructive, chaotic beings of magic and chaos, and chaos and destruction. They're, again, you can't even call them evil because it's not like they're doing it. They don't have a sense of right, wrong to start with, so you can't call them evil in that sense. But just they want to ruin everything and corrupt everything. But they can't exist without high levels of magic. So Earth Dawn takes place after the cycles of magic have started winding down again, and the horrors that are still in existence are mostly found in places that have been sites of magic battles and other things that have caused high background magic to stay there. And it's still a very dangerous world. I mean, it is actually kind of a sci-fi idea, but done in a fantasy setting. The idea of basically arcs of humanity hiding away and defending themselves in various ways from horrors. I think that's what they were called. I'd have to look that up. It's been so long since I've looked into Earth Dawn and read any of that stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's like different races and different peoples came up with different solutions to create these basically cities under protection that would outlast the time of the horrors, or the time of these magical beings, that they could occupy our world because the background radiation magic was high enough to support them. So Shadowrun takes place in the future, obviously, cybertech mixed with, cyberpunk mixed with fantasy, but it's when the magic cycle has just started coming back. So it's a lot of the stories of Shadowrun, and on this one as well, is based on this idea of magic increasing in power and the different ways that's affecting the world, including incursions of some of the weaker horrors, if that is indeed what they're called, into our reality, and different ways that they're trying to get in early, basically, before actually it's been so long since I've read the books, but there might have been something that happened to try and completely cut off their world from ours, and now they're trying to get back across, because there's some imagery used in one of the novels of a huge bottomless gulf between their reality and ours. And I think that it's magic, as it grows, that gulf grows smaller, I think is what actually is going to happen. But in the book, they're trying to use, it's the as technology people have been conned into thinking that the horrors are something other than a purely destructive force, just like the Brotherhood. They're using death magic, and that's building a bridge, basically. And then the book revolves around stopping it and destroying the bridge. Because the world isn't ready for it yet. The world needs to prepare for the horrors to come back, just like in the past. So this looks like it's similar. A story of another bunch of people who have been conned into believing that the horrors are anything but pure destruction. And they're going to allow themselves to be used Let's talk to the good doctor. For once, Dr. Castle is not utterly absorbed in her work. In fact, she seems to have set aside whatever she's doing to give you full attention. Perhaps word is spread about what you've already faced and what is still to come. I'm glad to see you're alright, Acidhedz. I was afraid they'd be carting you back to me in pieces. I don't suppose it would do me any good to suggest an early retirement, or at the very least that you might delay whatever is coming long enough for you to get a decent night's sleep and a full meal. I never knew you cared, Doc. No one should die tired and hungry, is that it? You shouldn't have to die at all. There's something you still have to control. That's something you still have control of. But who am I kidding? I know your type all too well. Words of caution have little worth, and words of prohibition only make you more eager to throw yourself into the fire. You're like children that way. So, fine. Do what you will. Just tell me what I can do to keep you alive that much longer. Let's look at your cyberware. Do you have anything new? Alphaware, yes. +1 strength and +5 HP. Essence cost 1. Half the essence loss of a basic one. No, I guess 0.5. Ooh, but if I get that, I won't have much. A cyber leg. 8 HP, +1 quickness, +1 dodge. That could be good. Eyes alpha. At 6% hit. I will take it. I don't think there'd be any upgrades on data jacks. They're pretty basic. I don't want thermal plating, lacing, +1 body and strength. Oh, that's way too expensive. Adds 1 strength and 5 HP. 8 HP and quickness and dodge. Expensive, but I think I'll do it. I have trouble with my left leg in real life, so let's go with the left. Confirm. A little bit more karma. Wonder if I had something on that showed the legs, would it actually be different? I still have a bit over 6,000. I should be able to hire Coyote. So she was 1,200, and if she's gone up like 1,500 for the next one, I should be able to hire her and a couple of others without too much trouble. I could always get a couple of the cheaper ones if I need to, or one of the cheaper ones. Alright, so we've been at this for a couple of hours. I think this is a good stopping spot as long as it'll let me save. Oh yeah, it won't let me save down there, so I gotta go upstairs to save for some reason. Got me a new whiz cyber leg. Alright, let's go ahead and save the game, create save it. And we're going to call that a live stream. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have had some fun. I've enjoyed the game. I'm liking where the story's going. I love really enjoying it. I love the fact that they got Dodger in this. I wonder how expensive he's going to be. Plus, I already have some decking skill. Still, it'd be great to have Dodger in on it. He might be joining in for the ride. Well, Acidhedz was already running the Matrix remotely, and that's how Dodger always operates in the books, as far as I can remember. So, yeah, we'll see how it happens next. So, once again, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.